Hey, let's look at the TV chef.
Oh, yeah.
That pranked everybody. Is this relatively new?
It happened over Christmas.
And what local TV news channel fell for this?
He went to 5 different morning shows in Wisconsin and Illinois.
How did he get booked?
Well, apparently it's the same people.
What do you mean? Look at our local news.
Yeah.
I would assume it would be very easy to get yourself booked on a local TV
Yeah, I'm trying
news
to figure
show.
out like how you go about it.
You got to have a good scam, and he had a good scam in this case. And he said he had this book, and he made a fake cover for the book. Because in one of the videos, it's hilarious because he had a book signing that he was promoting at Barnes & Noble, and he said, well, I got to cancel the book signing because the books didn't come in.
Books didn't come in yet.
Right. I wouldn't cancel the book signing.
So what does he put out, like a press release thing and send it to the...
Sure.
He probably has somebody call.
Or he probably calls because he's not famous, so he could call saying, hey, my client, even though he's the same guy.
I mean, it's pretty good to be able to get that far.
Right.
It's him and this other guy who are also behind the yo-yo guy from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They created the Found Footage Festival. So this is all trying just to promote their Found Footage Festival.
What's that?
It's just like it's a film fest full of... That's so much alliteration. Found footage.
Yes.
It's like where they first started playing the Winnebago Man.
Oh, okay.
Like where they find tapes that have been circulating everywhere, and they make a whole film festival.
Where is this?
Winnebago Man. If you've never seen that, that is really really good.
Accoutrement.
All right, let's look at the TV chef that was pranking the local news.
Do you want to look at the montage or the full segment? I like the full segment just because you get
all right,
how
full
awkward
segment,
it
and then
is.
we'll fill in the blanks because I saw the montage one.
Okay.
I got some thoughts on the montage one.
Oh, good.
Or my favorite parts of it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Something in the kitchen. Well, I'm not cooking. You're lucky because I'm actually not cooking. But 'tis the season for get-togethers, and more often than not, that it translates into leftovers. So this morning, you're in luck. Chef Keith Guerke is here, author of Leftovers Right, Making a Winner of Last Night's Dinner.
Pretty good title,
That's
right?
a great book title.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Yes,
Pause.
leftovers are my...
I swear to you, I would be suspicious already.
Right away.
Why aren't they
right?
suspicious?
He's got his
He
chef
looks like
hat
an
on.
idiot.
Leftovers, right.
But I think he's purposely trying to look like an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
He's not he's not trying to blend in too much.
No.
He wants it perfectly obvious that
He's goofing.
He's goofing on him.
Yeah, he wants it to be completely absurd.
Right.
thing. My mother, Mama Guerke, grew up making creative, fun leftovers, and 9 times out of 10 you're throwing leftovers away, or I feed them to my dog. I've got a little dog champion, Fable Little Star, and she loves it. She said, you know what? She doesn't deserve them. Your family deserves the leftovers. So.
But sometimes it can be like, oh, the same turkey over and over.
Exactly.
So you're getting creative here.
Let's get started here. Yeah. First of all, mashed potatoes, boring, right?
Right.
How about a mashed potato ice cream cone? What do you think about that?
That's fun.
All right, so you just basically, this is real simple. You could have your daughter do this or whoever. You put a little scoop of gravy. It can be room temperature because your hand kind of warms it up. It's like a drumstick almost, like one of those frozen things. And you just put in some of this. But the fun part comes with the toppings. So I have to go ahead and put some, these are your sprinkles. I think of this as like a Sunday
corn
bar.
sprinkles.
Yeah, so put on some corn sprinkles.
Come on.
Your cranberry cherry on top.
She's putting
how fun.
corn.
But to get the kids involved, too, we talk about getting them involved often in the kitchen. This is an easy way to do
So
it.
important.
Hook, line, and sinker. She's just buying this.
Why would you buy
Because
this?
she's in it. She doesn't know. Like, she's been told this is the segment, and now she's
man.
in it.
She's holding an ice cream cone with mashed potatoes
And gravy in it.
and warm.
And your hand, he's at room temperature because your hand will warm it up.
Handle warm it up.
room temperature gravy.
And then she's trying to find the hook on it.
Right.
Oh, it is good because when you could get the kids involved.
The kids involved.
That she's putting her what on top? Her
Corn and cranberry for cherry.
Her corn sprinkles.
and her cranberry.
Cranberry cherry.
You don't think that looks good?
Awful is that? How
And then
awful.
and you put he has like one of those little cones.
Yeah.
And you put the gravy in first. So it's just now you eat the mashed potatoes, then you just have an ice cream cone.
You're not
full
getting
of
to
warm
the gravy.
Yeah.
No.
Just a drink.
Not even warm gravy, room temperature.
Yeah, when you put
soaked into the
when you put the gravy on top,
right,
Yeah.
No, you have to start with the gravy.
Your hand
soaking
will warm
into
it
the
up.
cone.
Right. All right. Let's continue. This is great.
How fun. But to get the kids involved, too, we talk about getting them involved so often in the kitchen, and this is an easy way to do it.
So important. And, you know, one thing, let's talk turkey. I mean, we're talking Thanksgiving, we're talking turkey.
How cute that is.
And I think a lot of people, they don't like turkey, because what I hear over and over is when they you know, microwave it, and when it has the smell, it kind of, it's like, you know, you take off the lid, and it's like, who farted, or what, you know, and it's like, and what it is, I found, there's bacteria that forms like a flatulent smell, or kind of like a bathroom smell, but it's fine, it's perfect.
Oh, my God. And she's like, yeah.
Who eats turkey that smells like shit?
Smells like flatulence.
There's a thing on there.
Flatulence like a bathroom smell.
That's great.
Really safe. You just put it in enough stuff, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just covers that up.
Yeah.
All right.
Case in point, we got right here, you've heard of ants on a log, the kindergarten favorite with celery. Here we have ants on a leg, a clever spoof on that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really cute.
Why don't you take a bite of these? These are actually good if you get a cranberry in the bite. It's
She's
just,
eating.
you know, because then you got your mashed potatoes and it's all in one. Kids have a lot of
That's convenient.
Here's my favorite.
It's a drumstick, a turkey drumstick.
That you just spread mashed potatoes on and
Cranberries.
And put cranberries on
top.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. She doesn't look like she's enjoying it.
Because his theory is that if you take the turkey out of the fridge and put the mashed potatoes and cranberries on top of it, it'll remove the flatulence
smell.
She's just buying it.
The bathroom
From
smell.
the bacteria.
Right.
And she just eats it.
We got to get this guy on the show somehow.
Oh, yeah.
This one's a little fun. You know, remember hand turkeys in kindergarten?
Right.
Tracing your hand?
Right.
Let's do that on flatbread. Let's create a fun turkey sandwich. So I got a marker there. We got scissors. You just I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're gonna
marker on the bread you're eating.
Inside the
It's a
line,
Sharpie.
obviously.
And she goes, "Oh, cool."
Can't stress enough. You don't want to ingest the marker.
We're not recommending that.
And safety is important too. Like, why don't you go ahead and take your scissors, cut that out.
They're cutting Peter with scissors.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I do stress. We have a motto in the Guerke family: accidents stink. You don't want to have an accident. So when you're doing kids, you know, with
the motto.
kids here, you got to be.
And the family. Accidents stink.
That's a good family motto to
Yeah,
have.
in the Guerke family.
The Guerke family.
What type of coincidence would it be if somebody who dedicated his life to turkey leftovers actually had the last name of Guerke?
Guerke. Right.
Is that what is Guerke?
He said
It
that
just rhymes with turkey.
Yeah, he said it's the Guerke family.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Okay.
Yeah.
But, this is the best.
She's cutting out her pita bread.
Well, you know what they always say?
Turkey hand.
Accidents stink.
Stink, right?
Oh, it's a good family motto.
Right.
It's very, very good.
And kids, you know, with kids here, you got to be sure that.
Be careful.
Yeah, you can actually cut it for them if you want. Now, you microwave the turkey to heat it up, and you're going to actually make 2 of these, so you can have a top and a bottom.
Oh, it's like a sandwich.
Yeah, and a lot of chefs don't like microwaves. I think they're fine. They're a chef's best friend. You know, they are. Yeah, it's a time saver.
They're a chef's best.
It's awesome.
Such a great fucking goof.
I think they're fine.
And she's just running with it.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's in it, dude. She doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
She's got to make it work.
No, she's completely believing.
Yeah.
Dedicated to it.
That is suspicious when the chef comes on advocating for microwave.
Right.
Some chef's best friend.
I think they're fine. They're a chef's best friend. You know,
In real life, it's what most of us have to
it's
use.
a time saver, and all these recipes
She's
work
cutting
in
out
real
her
life.
turkey hand.
And so what you do is, mine's a little sloppy here this
Mine
morning,
is
but
too.
you'll get the idea.
Okay.
And then what we do is, let's scoop on some of the turkey. Here's my hand.
Okay.
And then you put on your hand. Generally, you'd want to get more marker off than that, but we'll do our best.
Just for cheese.
Yeah.
Get it.
Marker.
And let
Okay.
me show you what the finished product is, because you can really have fun with this.
That's so cute.
I put some of these frilly toothpicks, 2 eyes.
Right.
I had to do this in the car, so it's not perfect. But you can be real creative with this and just have fun and pour some gravy on it. Go
But
crazy.
what a fun way, and again, instead of throwing the food away, stretching that food dollar and really making it
That
work and
food
getting your
dollar.
kids excited about
Right.
it.
Exactly, yes.
All right, so come meet
horrible
Chef
looking
Keith today.
sandwich.
You are
I had to
going
do it
be
the
Barnes
car.
& Noble at 1 o'clock. He's going to be signing copies of his new book.
Actually, I should say I just checked my email before, and I might have to cancel the signing because the books have not arrived.
Oh, well, okay, never mind that.
Could I mention my charity real quick?
Sure,
It's
absolutely.
called the Leftovers Project. We're asking, it's like a canned food drive, but with leftovers. So you bring your leftovers a week old or less down, and we reheat them. It's at participating Walmarts, and just we ask if you bring a couple of containers, people keep losing it. Sometimes they get legs and walk away.
Right.
But
that's a great idea.
So it's leftoverproject.biz.
The book is called Leftovers Right, Make a Winner of Last Night's Dinner.
.biz. No one has the .biz.
Why would a charity register a .biz?
Is she even listening at this point?
He's asking people to bring their leftovers to Walmart.
To Walmart, participating Walmart.
He's smart to say participating Walmarts.
That's great.
For his .biz.
.biz.
It's almost over this one.
Yeah,
Great
so
idea.
it's leftoverproject.biz.
The book is called Leftovers Right, Make a Winner of Last Night's Dinner. Look for that at bookstores. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
We'll put more information on fox6now.com. There you have it. Rob?
Yes.
You would enjoy this book. He's got like 300 recipes on fun things for kids and what to do with leftovers.
I love that ant on a leg. That is clever.
Right?
That's good stuff. Anything to get the kids, especially my girls, to eat real food.
Oh, God, they're trying to chat up the segment a little, you know?
Eat real food as if the nutritional value in mashed potatoes and an ice cream cone.
Show Jimmy the montage because the blender.
That's
So this is
fucking
the guy that went on 5 different local.
Right. This is
My favorite line, by the way, was when he goes, I had to do this in the car.
The montage, because this is the video that's going everywhere. It's on. We're playing it off Deadspin today.
Yeah, it's everywhere, and it's,
It is funny, man. I love
It is a few days past Thanksgiving, but chances are good you probably still have a fridge full of all those leftovers.
So this morning you're in luck. Chef Keith Guerke is here, author of Leftovers Right, Making a Winner of Last Night's Dinner.
I'm self-taught. I did not go to culinary school, and I'm kind of unorthodox. People compare. Are you familiar with G.G. Allen? Do you know
He threw his own shit at the audience.
He shoved bananas up his ass and shit it out into the crowd.
Oh, I can't get enough of the local news getting hammered. G.G. Allen.
This guy's brilliant.
the G.G. Allen of leftovers.
Right.
In this montage clip, you're gonna hear some of the stuff we just played, but it's okay because it moves around.
Deal with it.
Yeah, just deal with it, please.
What do you think about that?
That's fun.
All right, you put a little scoop of gravy. It can be room temperature because your hand kind of warms it up. It's like a drumstick almost, like one of those frozen
So
things.
disgusting how it would
Put in some of
soak
this.
into
There's
the
that statistic that around the holidays,
cone.
around Christmas, especially between Thanksgiving and Christmas, one of the highest suicide rates. And I think part of that is because of the stress of what are you going to do with these leftovers. I recently went vegetarian, so some of the recipes in here are vegetarian. It's fine.
Okay.
For me, it's like part health reasons, but then also you read things like the average person eats like 1.5 pounds of feces a year. No, thank you. There's a Judas Priest song called "A Turtle."
I love it because they're little asides.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he says them in a way that the anchor or the news person doesn't really have to acknowledge them and discuss it because it's just a quick aside.
Right.
And it's done under the guise of a legitimate
Of
conversation.
course. And he's has so much else to tell you that he can't stop after saying that.
Right.
Point.
He's getting out some great lines.
Right.
And he's not rushing to get it. Like, he's not filling it up with lines.
No,
like he's just sprinkling them in.
Sprinkle in and back to the cooking.
There's a Judas Priest song called "A Turbo Lover." Well, I call this Turbo Gravy. It's a spoof on that, and it's basically taking gravy to the next level. Why don't you give me a hand here? This is what you do. You're basically just going to put like some of your ham in here.
Ham in the blender.
I want you to just scoop a little bit of the pumpkin pie. Try not to get the crust in too much. And I'm going to put in a little extra corn.
Ham, green
And then,
beans,
like,
corn.
even, like,
In a blender.
In a blender.
In a blender.
Even if your mashed potatoes have butter, they're okay?
Yeah, it's
Mashed
fine.
potatoes
It's all
in the
gonna come out in the wash.
blender.
And then add more gravy.
Wow.
Pause real quick.
Oh my God!
And hasn't he already said he's a vegetarian, so he probably can't drink this?
Right.
And she goes, is it okay if the mashed potatoes have butter on them? And he goes, oh, it's fine. It's all going to come out in the wash.
Oh my God!
And then he just dumps a bunch of gravy in the blender with ham and green beans and corn. This is fucking disgusting.
What a bad suggestion for leftovers.
Who would buy this?
Gravy.
Of course, we need more gravy. Make the gravy.
I'm using
and then
2%.
milk. He's putting milk in with
healthy menu. Some corn sprinkles, and of course, don't forget your cranberry.
You could use
cherry
2% for a heart
I always
healthy
do
menu.
a wrap. That's kind of a.
That's easy. That's
like it's
This
like
guy's Thanksgiving
the wrap.
leftovers in the blender.
like
a beatbox.
He makes her do a
holidays are here,
beatbox.
and it's time for cheer, but leftovers have you feeling fear. Go to the fridge, take out the container. You can make your leftovers even greater. Wrap is great. Wrap is great. Boom. And this is like Jamba Juice, eat your heart out, right? Just take a funnel that you can get at a hardware store.
Jamba Juice, eat your heart out.
Eat your heart out. He's blending fucking meat.
Leftovers. He's making ham and pumpkin pie juice. Eat your heart out. That's Jamba Juice. Why didn't we think of that?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Take a funnel that you can get at a hardware store, put it in an old milk jug, and this will just put it in
pouring
here.
this
You can put
disgusting
6 meals
concoction.
or more in this milk jug. That
6
takes a long time
meals.
to drain. And this is so fun. My daughters, Spirit and Curtis Ann, love these foods.
My daughter's
Maybe not as
Spirit
blunt as we'd like.
and Curtis
Just
Ann.
try a little bit of that. But I can show you. You have.
He made the news anchor drink.
His daughter's names are Spirit and Curtis Ann.
Curtis Ann. It's fucking great.
Try a little bit of that. But I can show you. You have a finished milk jug here.
Oh,
and
my.
The fat does go to the top, so you got to
So you could
give
skim
it a
it
good.
off.
Whoa.
Come meet Chef Keith today. You are going to be at Barnes & Noble at 1 o'clock. He's going to be signing copies of his new book.
Actually, I should say I just checked my email before.
What a
and
great
I
book
might have to
cover he
cancel the
made,
signing
too. It
because the
really
books
looks
will not arrive.
authentic.
Oh, well, okay, never mind that.
My daughter won't even try this stuff without the whipped cream. Like you're going to have whipped
Look at
cream.
her face. Look at the anchor's face.
He
tips the whole table over.
Oh God.
We're going to throw things out to Mark for a check of our weather.
Sounds like some great
She goes
recipes
to
there try
weather.
out with your leftovers.
Please let me see. Please let me see the fucking the table tipping.
It's so good.
He's trying to get whipped cream on it, and he knocks the whole table over. Oh God, I'm sorry. As he goes,
Everything goes the blender, everything falls over.
found footage fest. This guy's great.
Yes.
Look at the reporter's face too, because she just had a drink of it.
Oh, she had some.
She's
Oh,
disgusted.
disgusting.
And he wants to put whipped cream on it, and then he knocks it.
Yeah.
Who's falling over? It's always funny.
Yeah. Do you think he does that on purpose?
I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah, that
of
was
this one.
Oh, he definitely did that on purpose.
Let's see. He might.
I'm
he-
sorry.
Absolutely.
Let me see it.
Without the whipped cream. Like you're going to have whipped cream left over, right? I am so sorry.
He worked that leg.
Of course.
We're going to throw things out to Mark for a check of our weather.
Sounds like some great recipes there to try out with your leftovers.
Oh, that's
He's
great.
just trying to help her out.
That's
You
really
know.
funny, man.
That is hilarious. We'll tweet that out.
Yeah, we're tweeting that out. And then, do you also want to see the Yo-Yo Master?
So is this the same guy?
It's the same group. I'm not.
Same group of guys?
It may be the same guy, but it's the same group. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Yo-Yo Master yet.
Okay,
O&A show on Twitter. We'll tweet those videos out to you right now.
All these videos are going out. This is actually from 2010. We just never played it.
Okay.
Welcome back to Good Morning Force.
And it's the same thing. It's a local news show.
Yeah.
And this guy is on the show. I think well, I don't know if it's the same guy or not. But he's claiming to be a yo-yo master.
Right.
And so he's going to show the news show his yo-yo tricks.
Yo-yo skills.
Yeah.
States, it is finally Friday morning. K-Strass is back with us again from Zip Zap. We thank you for joining us this morning. You've got your hands full of yo-yos right now. You got, what, 4 yo-yos per hand, right?
Right, and what I do is, it's called the Blue Flying Angel.
Okay.
And it's like...
Do I need to get out of the way for this?
Yeah,
He has a yellow hat and
you do.
fucking
What we do,
suspenders.
or I'll do is, I'll get into the room and the kids will be running around and
Right.
they'll be all excited. And so I tried to start things off on their level and try to hook them with something like a rap.
Okay.
So it's and it's kind of clever because it includes me.
Okay.
And it goes, hey, they're up in the sky. It's the K-Strass, the yo-yo guy. And then I do the yo-yo-yo. You know, and I get them going, and I get them into it.
Okay.
And so once I do that, they are ready to learn.
Okay, so you're ready to do the trick? I tell you what, I'm going to get out of the way here. All right. K-Strass, go ahead and take it away.
And I usually have like a headpiece for this. No, for effect.
Okay.
Because I act like I'm in a Blue Angel.
Okay.
So I say, air traffic control, we are ready for takeoff. All right, 10-4, guys, let's roll.
He's not yo-yoing.
So you get that one going.
He's just spinning it in a circle, his right hand.
With the string.
Oops. Lost one.
And he's spinning a bunch of them in a circle.
They're not yo-yoing.
But if you just listen to it, he starts by swinging his other hand, and he drops one right away, and he just goes, oops, lost one.
He just keeps going.
And now he's just spinning them on a string.
No yo-yoing.
Yeah,
The Blue
no
Angel.
yo-yoing.
It's the Blue Angel.
Well, he is the Blue Angel, yes.
Oops. Lost one. And then we're going and we get worrying and we're like, all right, everybody, let's take it down to the ground and we'll get into a Huey. And we
He's swinging them both over his head and
He's spinning her.
Everything's getting tangled.
and now he's just spinning them both like in one shot.
Over his head.
all right, everyone, we're going to switch it off here and let's bring it back home for a clean landing. 10-4.
He falls on the ground.
He gets up. What a terrible segment.
That was horrible.
What a terrible.
What do you think that guy's thinking? He's got to be standing there going,
Oh, this guy
oh my God, this
stinks."
segment is bombing. Oh, no.
All the yo-yos are stuck together and stuck to his fingers.
He can't get him untangled.
And he whispers, what should I do?
What should I do? Is that what he whispered to him? What should I do?
Listen, he goes,
Wait.
what should I do?
Oh, that's
say that?
brilliant.
Yes, he did.
He
Listen,
whispers
listen,
it.
listen.
When?
Listen.
Listen again.
You okay?
Yeah, I got very dizzy.
Okay. You want to continue where you're at, or can you do that? Okay, because you've got all 8 yo-yos in there.
Like a little kid, you want to continue where you are, and he starts aggressively shaking his head, and then he shows his fingers to the guy, and all the yo-yos are stuck together.
Wait, which guy said, what do you want to do?
The
Guy on the left, the news guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But actually, we got 7 now. So,
Honestly, I think I'm going to give up some of the yo-yo stuff because I don't have the muscle memory.
okay. Well, anyway, but you do go out to schools and talk a little bit more about the Zip Zap and what they do. Like you said, this is actually for it's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit. They're based in Minneapolis. I met them at the Burlington Yo-Yo Championship in Wisconsin.
Okay.
And they've just been sending me around, and I've been in schools. Tomorrow, I'm all the way down in Arkansas.
Okay. Well, again, thank you for taking the time. You were in Omaha yesterday, so you've been on the road quite a bit. And, of course, we'll put the information about Zip Zap on our website. And, of course, it's zipzapllc.com, correct?
Zip Zap, yes, LLC.com.
So, again, we'll put all that information on our website. We're going to draw to find out who is going to be winning barbecue from Richard's Hog Wild. That's coming your way next time.
It
Good
just
morning,
sounds
folks.
awful.
That's
on Deadspin as well. But
Yeah,
we'll
and
tweet that
we're
out.
tweeting it out, too.
All right, good.
Is this guy with the chef, or they just independently did this stuff?
No, they're all together.
Oh, they are.
I mean, this happened a couple years ago.
Okay.
But it's all part of, they organized this
fucking good.
film festival together.
What a set of balls to
kidding.
do that, to carry through with
Just
it.
crash and burn on live TV like that.
Yes, oh my God. You're just bombing.
And
Let's get the
yo-yo
word
guy-
out. I want to talk to these guys.
Let's see if we can find him.
Yeah.
The yo-yo guy looks so sad.
Yeah, he definitely looks sad.
He's like,
he wants to be good.
I think I'm going to give up some of the yo-yo stuff.
The Huey.
He lost
now
his
we'll do the Huey.
He lost his muscle memory
muscle memory.
for yo-yoing.
That's fantastic.
So we got Chef Keith on the line.
Yes.
A little earlier in the show. Oh, I wanted to hear the rest of that song, but I guess we... Oh, thank you. We could do that. I forgot. All right, well, we got to move on.
Yeah, 2 hours listening to Kiss.
I don't know, maybe a little more, though? Just a little more. Just thank you. It's no get over it, but it'll do. So you got this... dare I say, prankster, Chef Keith.
Yes.
He's got a couple videos that are going viral today. And
hilarious.
Basically, he went on the local news programs and kind of made believe he was a real chef with some clever ideas. And these just dopes.
It was ridiculous. If you watch it, it's a ridiculous segment where anybody in their right mind would go, this guy's... like he's screwing up our news show.
Right. So our Twitter account, O&A Show, tweeted the videos. But we want to talk to him, and we got him, man. Chef Keith. What's up, Keith?
Hey, good morning. You got the exclusive. This is huge.
This is just amazing. I can't believe we got this one.
He's calling from Kiev.
Right. We love the videos, sir, because we love making fun of the local news. We think they're all just completely ridiculous.
Yeah, well, thanks. Yeah, well, we do a show called the Found Footage Festival, my buddy Joe Pickett and I, and we often do these local morning news shows in, like, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and things like that. And, you know, nobody ever really listens to what you're saying. It's like 6 a.m., and I mean, I never know who's watching at that point, like farmers or whoever. And they always had on TV chefs, too. So we were back in Wisconsin, where we're from originally, over the holidays. And kind of bored, and we thought it'd be fun to try to get on as a chef. And so that's where Chef Keith came from.
Right.
How did you actually get on?
Yeah, because we were trying to figure that out. I mean, like I said, we know they're stupid, but they can't possibly be that stupid where they're not checking into it.
Well, there wasn't much vetting. We wrote up a press release that had a fake book cover on it, and made an email from a publishing company, and then also wrote a fake article for Good Housekeeping that I wrote in November, and had the mashed potato ice cream cone recipe on it, and so we just attached that to the emails, and we sent out 10, and we got 7 responses back, and they all wanted them.
Oh my God,
Jesus!
Were you nervous the first time you went on TV to try it out?
Well, I mean, I'm a sociopath. I lack empathy, so no.
Okay.
Actually, I was terrible because I knew I had to come over and knock over a table on live television. So
I told you, Jimmy. I said he absolutely did that on purpose.
Oh, that you did.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we scored the leg of it beforehand, and kind of set it on the edge of this platform. And then, there's an entire turkey and a microwave and a full gallon of milk on there when it fell.
And they just panicked and went to, I think it was weather on that clip.
Yeah, they just, kind of called for a lifeline and threw it straight back to the news anchors at that point.
And just coming up with ridiculous things. We played the one with the ice cream cone with you pour the gravy on the bottom of it, but you don't even heat up the gravy because your hand's going to warm it up.
Well, that was the grossest thing was that, all the restaurants were closed on Christmas, so the only thing that was open was KFC. So we'd go into Kentucky Fried Chicken to get mashed potatoes and gravy, and then it'd sit in my rental car in freezing Wisconsin weather overnight, and it'd be this cold gelatinous mass in a milk jug. and then it'd be like 5:30 in the morning, and I'd be in the dark parking lot in the rental car with the light on, like lining up cranberries on a chicken leg, just kind of questioning what I was doing with my life. And so,
but they bought it.
Yeah,
they bought it right in.
No one questioned it. Everyone afterwards was polite, thanked me for coming. Wished me the best of luck on my book signing. And then actually one woman apologized to me for the segment not going better. So
now there's a montage clip out there where you make her taste the blended up. I think it was Thanksgiving leftovers.
Yeah,
but they don't show her reaction. What happened there?
She took just the littlest sip.
Right.
Like she went right for it, which surprised me. But she just took the littlest sip, and this smoothie it doesn't really show up on the video, but it was it was raw cranberries in milk. There are pieces of turkey in it, and I didn't have time to blend it up very much, so it was just kind of like a chunky stew that just really smelled bad. And she put it up to her lips, tasted a little bit, and then put on a brave face.
Right.
She's professional. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But have you thought these recipes through? Because they don't sound like they're very tasty.
The answer is no. These were just basically the stupidest concepts we could come up with.
Well, when you're blending up the leftovers and then you're pouring it into the milk container to save.
Yeah.
There's 6 meals in here.
Yeah. There's 6 meals.
And then you pour those blended up leftovers on your leftovers.
Right.
Oh my God.
You're cannibalizing your own leftovers.
It's great.
Well, and then on one of the segments, I had a pre-made turbo gravy milk jug with a bow on it for them as kind of a gift to the crew of the morning show. And heard back from one of the news shows that that after this went viral, they looked in their break room refrigerator and it was still there with the bow on it.
Oh, no kidding.
Sent me a picture of it. So I guess there are no takers.
When did you make all these videos?
We were back for Thanksgiving and then again over Christmas. So we just did it like a couple days after Thanksgiving and after Christmas.
Oh, okay, relatively new. I wasn't sure if they were a couple years old or whatever.
Yeah, no, we just decided to post them Monday because we have this big found footage festival national tour launching on Thursday. So we thought it'd get some hits.
It must have been tough to hold back on those videos knowing you had gold.
It was, and we play more of the videos in our live show and tell the story. But yeah, it was hard because we knew we had something there, but we had to wait till the right time to launch it.
Did anyone catch on at all? Did you get the inkling that somebody might have been like,
I really didn't. I was, when the table got knocked over and it's me and the news anchor with a mop trying to mop up all the spilled milk and everything. She didn't look happy about it, and I felt bad, but she, at the end of it, just said, I bet a lot of people will come to your book signing today because this is a memorable TV moment.
Ah, there you go.
So,
yeah.
So even then, the veneer was not lost. She still thought I was an author and chef.
They really are amazing.
But cutting out the pita,
yeah, with the marker, the Sharpie
on
the bread,
making that turkey hand, like.
Yeah,
and then you apologize because
there was a ton more ideas of recipes that we weren't able to do. So
yeah,
but yeah, the hand turkey things, the ants on a leg,
right?
Raw cranberries on a turkey leg. I mean, we just kept pushing it further and further as we realized people would try anything.
Well, telling that one woman that people eat 1.5 pounds of fecal matter every year.
Fecal matter.
What a great fact!
Right, that's a fun statistic at 6:30 a.m.
Factoid.
Well, we pointed out besides being a really brilliant idea, your delivery on your lines were really, really funny.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice timing on the whole thing.
You give them just enough, like you'll say some little aside that's really funny, and then go right back to the conversation, so they can't really address what you just said. They kind of nervously laugh and continue. It's really funny, man.
And you brought up Gigi Allen.
Yeah, Gigi Allen.
Well,
as an influence.
What's the most inappropriate name to bring up?
Of course.
Morning show.
And what they just nodded like, yeah, we know Gigi.
Oh, Gigi Allen. No, I haven't heard of him. But
you do realize he shoved bananas up his ass and then threw it at the audience, right?
Yeah. Well, let me tell you more about it. I think your audience is going to love this.
Yeah. They're going to love this in the morning.
And then Turbo Lover you brought up.
That's for the turbo gravy.
Turbo gravy.
Yeah, but that's a bad boy song.
Just the wrong audience for this kind of stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. She was a pre-song called Turbo Lover. It's like, what's that got to do with anything?
Right.
And now your last name is not Guerke.
It is not. My full name's Nick Prueher, but when I was growing up in Madison, Wisconsin, they had a thing called Madison's Most Wanted that would air on local TV, and it was all the most wanted criminals in the area.
Yeah.
And we would sit around and watch this show at 2 a.m. on public access TV and record it and pick out our favorite criminals. And my favorite guy was this guy named Keith Guerke, Keith R. Guerke. And he was just kind of this mulleted man with a thin a mustache. I think was in for Battery or something, but he had such a great look. So we thought, let's pay tribute to him with the as a chef here.
Nice. You have any other videos that you're holding back, or is that it?
I don't. We have some ideas. I kind of got to wait till this blows over and do the other one. You may have seen, though, a few years ago with our friend Mark Brooks, we did a prank news show called Kenny Strasser, the Yo-Yo Expert.
Of course, we play that today as well.
Okay.
Where he's getting all tangled up in the yo-yos.
Yeah, so, we're looking at other things that are on morning shows. There's like somebody coming on telling you how to do fun things with a scarf, and doing fashion shows and things like that. So the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, they really are endless, man. When you watch these news shows, you see these segments, and they almost look like a goof when they're real.
I was going to say, even when they're legit, they look, So
you could get away with a lot, man.
Well, congratulations.
A lot of time to fill, yeah.
Congratulations, man. We loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
We absolutely loved it.
Thanks, guys. I'll let you know when the next thing hits.
Cool.
So what are you promoting? The Found Footage Festival. What is that about?
Yeah, we find old VHS tapes like exercise videos, training videos, other people's home movies. We find them at like Salvation Armies and Goodwills, and we watch them all, pick out the funny parts, and edit them into digestible chunks. And then it's sort of like a live guided tour of our video collection. So we track down the people in the videos, and we tour all over the country with it. It's our 10th anniversary with the show.
Wait, were you the guys that did Winnebago Man?
Yeah, well, we didn't direct it, but we were in the movie.
No, that's what I mean. Where you brought him around?
Yeah, Jack Rebney.
Holy shit, that's you guys.
Yeah, that was a career highlight for sure. Meeting the angry RV guy at one of our shows. I
didn't make the connection. So yeah, you guys found Winnebago Man, and then you toured with the guy a little bit and showed Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, well, when he found out we were showing his videos all across the country, he was upset by it, and that's, I guess we should have known. He's called the angriest RV salesman in the world.
Very angry, yeah. Really.
But when he came to the show in San Francisco, like his arms were folded, he was very sort of cross with us. But when he saw how much joy this brought to people and how much people were laughing. We described him as like the Grinch, where his heart grew 3 times its size that day. We hugged him at the end, and this is a guy who called a fly a goddamn jackass. So he's a poet, really.
Wow, I didn't make the connection. That's very cool. Yeah, I thought what you guys were doing was very clever and very unique. So,
thanks. It's fun. We're continually surprised that people dig it. So,
and you've been touring with these tapes for a while now, huh?
Yeah, this is our 10th anniversary.
Wow.
And yeah, it's crazy. So this is a brand new show we just launched. All new stuff we found over the last year on tour.
All right, turn us on to one really good one you found.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's one we found on Long Island at a thrift store.
Oh, God, I hope it's not one of my old air checks.
It's called Special Delivery. Pretty innocuous title.
Okay.
But the subtitle is A Practical Guide to Whelping. And you know what whelping is? We didn't know what it was.
No.
Welting.
Whelping with a P.
Whelping?
This is a puppy giving birth. It's
okay.
Whelping. So this is a video for dog breeders about whelping. And so there's a sort of a woman who looks like a dog breeder, basically hosting the show.
Mm.
And she comes out and it's pretty normal. And then she says, well, by now you should know that your bitch is pregnant. And then, they don't realize it, but they continue saying it. Like, she interviews a veterinarian, and he's like, when you have an overweight bitch. Now, the problem with a fat bitch is that it can affect the birthing process.
Yeah, they don't realize how entertaining it is to watch somebody saying that. They just think it's, normal. Hey, we're talking about a dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like, I think they don't realize that the word has been reclaimed to mean something else. So they're continuing on and, talking to dog breeders, like, how do you handle your bitches, Jeremy? And so we cut together I think it's 68 bitches from the video in a row, and it's pretty incredible.
And it's on the site?
It's not on the site, but it opens up the live show. We'll post a clip from it soon on our website.
Oh, you son of a bitch, because we're going to play it right now. And now
if you give away the milk, you're not going to want to buy the cow. That's our.
There you go.
All right.
But no, yeah. FoundFootageFest.com has a bunch of different videos, exercise videos, and the Jack Rebney video, of course.
Okay, very good. Really, really good stuff, Keith.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Take it easy.
All right, see you guys.
All right. There you go. I didn't know it was the same guy. You saw Winnebago Man, right?
Oh, yeah. That guy's, he's a hoot.
He really is.
A pleasure. What a joy.
Can we find the original video?
The Winnebago Man video?
No. Whelping.
Whelping?
No, we probably would have a tough time finding it. Puppy whelping.
What? Poor little things.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you gotta break a pup in. Yeah, you gotta teach you how to whelp. Yeah, see, the puppies give birth when they're young. That's when the older dog shows the young puppy how to make an older dog happy. Sometimes you gotta lick your paws.
It's alarming.
Get the back really wet.
Just alarming.
Lick your paws and get it wet.
Yeah.
They'll teach you how to whelp.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you go crying. This is part of nature. Yeah, show you how to give birth.
Everyone gets creeped out in the room.
It's not fun.
I don't know how to react to it.
It's fun or anything.
No,
It's just
like
creepy.
Hey,
what to do?
That's what the puppies, you show them the movie. Look how happy the puppies are when they're whelping.
Oh, well, as long as they're happy.
I'm going to teach you how to whelp where the poo comes out.
Jeez.
Can you find another video from that guy's site? After the break?
It's got to get worse and worse.
You think he's a creep?
Oh, it's so creepy to listen to.
Just go back in time and you think to yourself, did that happen to me? I don't even know.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. Jesus.
That's understandable. Your memories were a little washed away. Get your back kissed. Remember that? On Long Island.
Found Footage Festival, Footage Fest. FoundFootageFest.com. Okay, for more of those type of videos.
Imagine your mind just like snaps in. You're like, oh my God, you all of a sudden remember this horrific abuse
God.
that you had. It's like, what? Holy shit, what the fuck happened? That would be pretty goddamn bad.
Yeah, but you got to remember your part in it. Crawling around like that. Oh, look at my legs. You know, he's blaming the adult.
That must be the problem.
Sitting there drinking some sardine, Earl. You know what you was doing.
Sardine, Earl.
Sure. You'd put it on your fingers. I'd suck it off your fingers.
Yeah, I hear you.
You'd dip your hand in the sardine, Earl. Here, Uncle Paul.
I know most people have seen this, but can we play the trailer for Winnebago Man?
You want the trailer or the original Winnebago Man video?
Well, it's a long video.
Accoutrement.
Yeah, play the trailer. Because this really was a terrific little film.
Would you do me a friendly?
Please.
Here we go. The Winnebago Concepts and Engineering Departments have developed a multifunctional bathroom. Privacy, I don't know what the I'm reading. I'm going to slate this. Yeah, you big dumb son.
He's angry.
What happened?
Oh, it's
Wait.
I don't want any more bull from anyone. That includes me.
I love this clip. I watch it like every time I'm in a bad mood.
Oh, I've seen this like hundreds of times. This guy's a legend.
Make my mind work.
Jack Rebney would be the holy grail of stars to meet from these videos.
We could never find him, so we just assumed he was gone.
I went and found the guy.
Think, well, who is this guy? What happened to him?
That's weird. There's no property, there's no cars, there's no voter registration.
What does that mean?
You don't want anybody to really know who you are and what you're about.
This is Jack Rebney. It's inconceivable to me that you would have any interest in this, but if you want to talk, I'm interested.
In the middle of nowhere.
Hello, I'm Jack Rebney. I'm known as the angriest man on earth. Accoutrement that you will need. Accoutrement? What is that?
Jack's always wanted an audience. Just don't think that you're taking advantage of this group of people that you can talk to.
I have no relationship with YouTube. The only thing it will come to is,
Oh, this guy's been crazy all his life.
I'll give you a couple of diatribes.
Action Jack.
How's your audio? Is everything all right there?
Security guard right there.
Call the police now. Get the Gestapo. Want want to talk about me?
Yeah.
I'm very old. I'm very crotchety. What else is new? If you don't like it, pack up. Get the out.
Here we go. Buckle up.
Do you believe any of that? Get out of here, you flies.
That's a trailer. I mean,
It's amazing, though.
I love that movie, though.
Guy goes away.
Right.
Just fucking disappears. And then years later, it's like, hey, that thing you did.
You're a big star now.
How do you know?
And they just showed Chef Keith. I recognize him.
Yeah.
He was in that one little clip there. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that guy was connected to Winnebago Man.
Oh,
That's
it's
kind
a
of cool.
small world.
Kind of cool. And Winnebago Man, when they found him in the middle of nowhere in the mountains or whatever, he was blind. Remember?
What year was that documentary?
Oh, right.
I would say about 5 years old by now, right?
It's 2010, so about...
Okay, 4 or 5 years. And he had all the string and rope so he could walk around his place still.
Oh, is that what that was for? Oh.
Yeah, he couldn't see anymore, really.
Yeah.
And then they brought him on tour because these guys, like you said, they find all these weird tapes and they just tour with him. What a smart idea.
Yeah.
And one of them was Winnebago Man, and then, the rest is history. They brought him out on tour and filmed the whole thing. All right. So that's that.
And that's that.